I know you guys as a group of girls, what I've gotten to know you so far, you guys, you know your sense of style, you know what looks good, and you know what looks fabulous. You always make mention of something. So I was like, okay, this group of kids right here is creative. So let's figure out what we got going on. When is this going to be going on? How many of you guys would be interested in actually being part of this and actually picking up a spray can and making something fabulous? Okay, so everyone? Mm-hmm. Okay, just make sure over there. So on June 30th, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and do that panel. Bring some clothes you don't mind getting stuff on. It might even be cool to have just a plain shirt, and if you get paint on it, you can be like, yeah, represent. I'm an artist.
My name is Sarah Billings, and I am currently volunteering with the I Have a Dream Foundation. I have been volunteering since about September of this last year, and it's been a lot of fun. I get to go in to Woodlawn Elementary and tutor some of the kids, play basketball. They mainly do the teaching for me, but we can do vice versa sometimes too. One of the girls that I am personally working with right now, her name's Ariana Jones. Since the very first time I met Ariana, it was not a lot of talking. She didn't have a lot to say to me. I was just another one of the teachers, and she labeled me as her teachers. That's all she would introduce me as to her friends. And just within the past few weeks, I've seen a huge improvement as far as her bringing her homework to me, saying, hey Sarah, this is what I'm struggling with, being honest and being able to be accountable. If she's got something she needs to call somebody, she'll call me, which is really great.
Okay, let me read this to you really quickly. The activity we are working on was also drawing. Let me know what was wrong with that sentence right there.
Was working. The activity we are working on right now.
Would we use was?
Is drawing the microscopes.
Okay.
And drawing a bird and watercoloring it. Also, I like using the microscopes to observe the things like bugs or different cool things. Last but not least, I like labeling our pictures like the important parts of the birds in a microscope.
God, you rock.
We're done.
High five.
I personally have gotten involved with the I Have a Dream Foundation because it gives me an opportunity to work with all different ages of kids and gives me different opportunities, not only just to see good things happen for the kids, but for myself as well, to see, meet some really awesome people that have the same interests just to make a positive impact in the lives of youth. And it keeps me young. It reminds me that life's not always too serious. You can always have a little bit of fun too.
Serious one?
So,
Not really. Okay. I'll read the one about family.
Okay.
Sure, moms can be embarrassing. Dad's overprotective and funny. What about grandma who gives out all the money, who spoils us frauding with chocolate presents and days at the pool, family to help us stay in school? Sure, Dad may be a little strict, but I will never ever pick to have a replacement for my special daddy. Yep, he's embarrassing, but gladly I can say, if not for my family, I wouldn't have made it this way.
So the I Have a Dream Foundation, what they do basically is select a class from an elementary school within the Oregon area. This is I Have a Dream Foundation Oregon, and they'll select it based on a lot of times income levels as well as testing levels. The goal is to take at-risk youth and give them some opportunity and some help and tutoring.
I mean, when you think of graffiti, what do you think graffiti is? Like when you think of it? As a kid, I was influenced a lot by graffiti. I mean, my choice was either gangs or graffiti, and I was telling her that, you know, so many negative things have been said about graffiti that a lot of kids don't see that there could be positive sides to it, like it actually giving you an art career or making money out of doing graffiti. And that's kind of like I was telling her with a lot of my friends, that's where they're at now. A lot of them are graphic designers, a lot of them are fashion designers. I mean, they're bringing out their own clothing line. And when I started sharing that with her, she was like, wow, like I didn't know graffiti had that kind of influence. So
And that's what I've really enjoyed about the I Have a Dream Foundation is they really are interested in not just tutoring and getting homework done and making sure kids behave, but giving them opportunities outside the classroom to really get a hands-on experience with life and play with their passion and see where it takes them. So this is definitely, with the open doors I've had working with the foundation and then hearing people in the community that have passions like this that the kids are interested in too, and to bring that together it's a powerful thing.
So today what we're doing is we're getting a group of the dreamers, is what we call them, the kids that are part of the I Have a Dream Foundation, and we are going to be painting 2 different graffiti panels that'll kind of be one picture art design. We're going to be using this panel for a benefit concert for the I Have a Dream Foundation at the end of this summer, where we're raising money for the next and upcoming class. So it's also a way for the dreamers that are currently part of the program to give back to the program, to say thank you. The kids just got done doing their doodling, and Robert's over here putting the finishing touches on. It's pretty exciting. The first one says I had, it stands for I Have a Dream. Second one is 10 to represent the next class that we're going to be adopting. It's a gift from class 9. Every person has their own gift, what have you, to make a difference in the lives of other people for different reasons in all different ways. And it's up to you to determine how that's going to happen. It's really only going to be your experience that will define whether or not it's something that you'd really enjoy. You have to find out for yourself.